This is Sherry. Welcome to my back porch. Are you ready for another chair yoga class? We're going to be focusing on strength and fatigue management. Now, these two things are very important for people that are dealing with multiple sclerosis, but they're also important to almost anybody who feels like, oh, they're just losing a little bit of energy in life, that get up and go kind of feeling. So rather maybe than calling it fatigue management, I want to call it energy management. And one thing I want to mention about this class, it's all about creating a little bit more life force in you. So what is life force? Is it just the oxygen that comes into your body when you breathe? Well, it's a little bit more than that. It's actually kind of part of your spirit, part of your being that is, of course, invisible. We can't see it. But we know when we lack some life force or when our life force is diminished. And we know when we feel we have lots of life force. We wake up with that get up and go kind of feeling. So this class is going to focus a little bit on strength because we need strength in our physical beings in order to have energy. And we're going to be doing some movements that will create a little bit of strength and hopefully help manage that fatigue. Now, all the moves that we're going to be doing today will require a little bit of strength. So always pace yourself and remember to always check in with your healthcare provider to make sure that these movements and these exercises are good for you. Are we ready to get started? Let's do it. All right, we're going to start first with our fingers, creating a little bit of strength actually in each of our fingers. So I want you to do the A-OK sign. It looks like this, see? Thumb, index finger are touching. Good. Once you have that, then try the next finger, which is going to be the middle finger and the thumb. Good. And all the other digits are trying to remain straight. Okay, now it's going to be ring finger and thumb. Good. And then pinky and thumb. Very good. All right. Now go back to A-OK. Put on your special glasses. Look around. A little neck movement here. Good. You seeing better now? Good. And then release it. And then open and close your fingers a little bit. Good. And then rotate your wrists one direction and the other direction. All right, so we worked on our fingers a little bit, warmed them up, got them a little bit stronger, and we're going to work on our feet right now. We're going to do something called the pony feet. So basically, it looks like this. We're going to lift up a heel, and the toe stays down on one foot, and then we'll alternate that to the other. So all we're doing is lifting up a heel and being on the tippy toes. Good, alternating that. Back in the 60s, this was a dance, the pony. Now, you could add some arm movements with it if you want to. I call this the pony pushes. Yeah, so like you were pushing out, creating a little bit of strength in the arms as we create a little bit of a pattern in strength in the feet. Good. How about some pony punches? Good. Make a tight fist. That makes your arms a little bit stronger. Good. And then release it. All right, so we got the hands moving, we got the feet moving. Now we're going to create a little bit of strength in our structure, in our posture, basically. So we'll do this with the teacup and the tray movement. I want you to pretend that you have a tray in front of you and you're holding 2 teacups on the tray. We're going to take one teacup out to the side as if we're passing it to somebody. Now feel free to look there if you want a little bit of a neck stretch. Bring it back to the center and then the other side. And back to the center. Good. Taking the teacup out to the side, serving it to your neighbor. Good. And the other side. Now we're not just serving tea right now, we're actually strengthening the upper back muscles. And that's going to help create a nice erect posture and a strong posture. Good. Now, both those teacups are on the tray. We're going to take them all the way out, open them up, serving 2 teacups. Good. And then bring them back in. Now we'll do it with the breaths. We're going to inhale and exhale. Bring those teacups back in. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we'll lift the chin up for a little back bend. So inhale and exhale, tuck the chin. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. And last one. Inhale and exhale. Good work. You can put those teacups down. So most of the movements in this short strength and fatigue management class is going to be focused on creating a little bit more strength in your structure. And we won't be holding poses very long and we won't be doing too many. But guess what? The more often you come and you do this with me, the stronger you're going to get. So remember, you're just pacing yourself. If it's your first time, take it slow and easy. We're going to move into the John Travolta move. This is a move from the 70s, you know, the Saturday Night Fever movie. And we're going to take our index fingers, push them together, and we're going to take one high and one low. Yeah, good. Back to the center, and then the opposite. Good. Back to the center. This time we're going to look up at the hand, and back to the center, and then look up. and back to the center. Now we're going to look down. One up, one down, back to the center, and the opposite. Good. This time we're going to kick out a leg. If it serves you, see if you can do it. We're going to kick out a leg like this and lean a little bit. Yeah. The lean is the important part, guess what? Because we're creating strength in our structure when we're leaning. Good. And do it again. Kick out. And kick out. Good. Bring it back together. And let's do one more round. Here we go. We're going to go up, look, and to the center. Up and look to the center. We're going to look down now. Look down. To the center. And look down. To the center. Good. We're going to kick it out. To the center. Kick it out. To the center. One more round. John Travolta. Good. To the center. And kick it out. To the center. Good work. Rub your hands together. Good. Shake your hands and shake your feet a little bit. Yeah. Good work. Gets things moving, doesn't it? Yeah. Bringing in some life force energy here. All right. And then release it. We're going to move into a little bit more power here. We're going to be doing marching. Okay? So marching can just be little marches like this. Or they can be bigger marches like this. And if you want to go for it and take the arms with you, we're going to do full-on marches. Marches is one of the best cardio exercises you can do. Sitting in a chair, standing, doesn't matter. Marching really creates a lot of strength in your core, in your back, in your arms, in your legs. Keep marching. If you need to rest and stop, don't worry about it. Just do it. Okay? We're just pacing ourselves. Marching a little bit more. Remember, creating strength. And the more strength we have, the more life force we have, and the more we will have energy and not be fatigued. Good, and then release it. Good work. So if you want to remain independent as long as you can, and you can get up and down off of your chair, going up and down steps, getting around your house, you need to have the power in these very important muscles, and they are your gluteus muscles. Yes, your big gluteus maximus muscles, your butt muscles basically. When we get older, or when we get weak in our structure, those are one of the first muscles that basically get flabby. They just lose all their strength and all their tone. So we're going to create a little bit of strength and a little bit of fun with them today with something I call the butt lifts. The butt lifts is basically squeezing the gluteus muscle as tight as you can for a moment and then releasing it. So this helps build the strength back in those muscle fibers, as well as it gives your butt a little lift as well. Okay, it works like this. We're going to take one butt cheek and we're going to squeeze it and we're going to lean a little bit to the side. And if you notice my foot, I'm up on my tippy toes on that. Good, and then we'll release the squeeze and we'll take it to the other side. So we're squeezing and we're lifting and down. Squeeze and lift and down. Squeeze and lift. Good. Now there could be a little bit of a lift in your whole being, like you got a little taller when you're doing that. So you find that rhythm? Good. Now we're going to add the hands. Watch, it goes like this. Make a fist and then release it. Make a fist and release. Good. You can just do this while you're watching your favorite TV show, just creating a little bit of strength in those gluteus maximus muscles. Good. All right, now we're going to add a little fun part to it. We're going to add a little rhythm. We're going to do 2 butt lifts to one side, 2 to the other, and then 2 both butt lifts. We can do it. Here we go. We go 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. Good. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and both. Both. Last round. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and both. Both. Good work. I bet you feel that in your gluteus muscles right now. So to release those muscles, give them a little break. Just separate your legs a little bit and just windshield wiper them like this. Yeah. Or you could just flutter your knees open and close. Whatever feels good, just to loosen up a little bit of that tension. Good work. And bring it back to the center. So let me give you an example of life force. One day you wake up and you feel, I am feeling so drained. I do not feel like doing anything. I feel like just laying in bed all day. I am so tired. I feel so weak. You don't have much life force at that moment. You don't. And guess what? You probably should rest. Your body's telling you, you just can't do it. There's other days you wake up and say, I'm ready to go. What can I do today? I'm full of energy. What is it? What is it about that feeling that we wake up with this kind of energizing moment? We have a little bit more life force in our bodies. Maybe we slept a little bit better last night. Maybe we're not worrying about some things as much as we used to. Maybe we just did something super cool, super fun, super creative, and we got a little bit charged up from that. That's how we can fill up our energy tank, our life force energy tank, by doing things like moving, doing things like eating well, sleeping well, and then also doing things like creative stuff. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a musician, maybe you love to color, maybe you love to garden. Whatever it is that kind of lights your boat, do it often because that's going to help fill up your life force energy. And when we move and we do these things in these simple chair yoga classes, we are also adding to our life force. So we're going to use the breath and create a little bit more expansiveness in our upper body and bring in some breath and some life force. You ready? This one's going to be the flow of the arms. So take one hand across the shoulder, and we're going to inhale, bring the arm out, and exhale, bring the arm across. Good. So inhale, flow out. Exhale, flow back in. Good. Inhale out. Exhale in. And again, inhale out. Exhale in. Good work. Other side. Crisscross it. Here we go. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Close. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good work. Now take both arms out to the side and just reach them out like this. Yeah. Nice and straight, elbows straight, arms straight, maybe thumbs kind of and fingers really spread out, kind of wide. Good. Sometimes when you hold this for a little bit, you'll get stronger for sure, but you might feel a little tingling. You might feel a little energy coming in. I always say that's my life force coming into my being. Good. And now crisscross both arms. And we're going to inhale both arms out and exhale, bring them back in. Good. Up on the tippy toes. Why not? Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Good work. Give yourself a hug. Job well done. Job well done. All right, so we're going to end this short strength and fatigue management class, mostly focused on people who are dealing with multiple sclerosis, but anybody who wants a little more strength and a little more energy in their body can benefit from this class. We're going to end it with the foot stomp. The foot stomp I learned from Eric Small. He was a yoga teacher that had MS, and he came up with a lot of different movements, some of them I've shared today, that help with managing MS symptoms. And this one I really like especially because it creates a little bit of energy flow in the bottom of our feet, which sometimes can get very weak. So I want you to grab one leg, doesn't matter which one, and you're going to lift it up probably 2 or 3 inches from the ground. You can hold it for a moment and then you let it go and you stomp it. That's the important part, the stomping part. So we're going to lift up the other leg and then we're going to stomp it. Good. So we lift, stomp, lift, and stomp. Good. You can keep on doing it that way, lift and stomping, or you can do no hands, a little more work. Up, stomp, up, stomp. Good. Keep it going. So the theory behind this movement is that every time we stomp our feet on the ground, we're pushing the blood from the bottom of the feet back up towards the heart. That helps with your circulation. And for those of you who don't walk very much, this is mimicking walking and the benefits of walking, which is getting the blood flow moving from your feet back up to your heart. So foot stomp does a lot of good work just by doing this. And again, sitting in your chair, you can get a lot stronger just doing simple moves like this. Good. And then release it. All right, you did great work today. This one was a little bit shorter because I know that we did some power things, and I hope that you felt that you worked yourself a little bit. And remember, the more often you do it, the stronger you get. So all of those who are kind of suffering from a little bit of tiredness and fatigue, just 10 minutes, just 12 minutes a day is going to help you fill up that energy tank of life force so you can go out and do some of the things that you just love doing, okay? All right. Thanks for joining me today, everyone. Namaste.